Hi guys, welcome back to week 3 of Flossmas. I think technically it's week 3, but this is my second actual week video, so we're gonna week 2/3, I guess. I hope everyone has had a great week. I can't believe that we are just over a week away from Christmas. This week has been absolutely chaotic at my house. I have a tickle in my throat. I apologize. My daughter has come down with a cough, and being the sweetheart that she's already starting to give it to me. So this will be like my third time having it in a month and a half. And I don't know if this is hitting anyone else's house, but I am 7,000,000% over this. So what has happened? Husband is back to work. It is an adjustment period again. He was off for a month. So getting back into the swing of waking, him getting up and being out of the house at 5:30 in the morning, and dad not always being home for bedtime and stuff is a bit of an adjustment. So that's happened this past week. Let's see. We have a new nurse training with us. So that's going on. So work-wise was actually a little bit slower this week, and it was so nice, a breath of fresh air because of that, because a lot of the charts and stuff we were saving for her so she could train and learn how to do them. So what else? Oh, yes. So Bella had a tooth that she's been needing to get pulled. The dentist said it wasn't a huge priority because she wasn't in pain. So, Brent's surgery happened and all that stuff. And out of the blue on Wednesday, out of nowhere, it just started hurting her so bad. And so the dentist we originally were going to take her to does like sedation and stuff, which she's got anxiety, especially for like dental procedures and stuff like that. Of course they couldn't get her in next day because it's a specialty. So I ended up calling our dentist and I was like, can we do anything? After talking to Bella, and we kind of gave her the option, like, do you think you can wait? And she was like, as much as I don't want shots in my mouth, I need to get this out. It hurts. So we went off of what she said. And she complained all day on Wednesday. And we know tooth pain is like the worst almost. So they got her in for a ASAP visit Thursday at 10 a.m. and pulled it. And, oh, that was horrific. Because there was infection, it was swelling. And they gave her the option to go home, take antibiotics, see if that solves it, basically Band-Aid it, because it needed to come out anyways, or just pull it. And she told the dentist, we let her pick, and she told the dentist that she wanted it out. They pulled it out, and the root system on there was insane. So they took another x-ray, and so the roots sit like this. Well, there's 3, but they sit like this basically. And her adult tooth was growing like this. So they had to be really careful when they pulled, because that adult tooth is already, like, as soon as they pulled it, that adult tooth now can start coming down. So she thought it was really weird being all numbed up, but like an hour later, back to 100% being herself, no pain whatsoever. Like, she has complained of no pain since that tooth has been out. So it was the right decision that she made. And we kept telling her we're very proud, because even adults, if they were to get the option, wouldn't always pick the option that they would pick the easier option. And she picked the tougher one. So it has been a week here. So today we have double piano lessons, and we are going to try and do some Christmas baking here. We have gingerbread cookies to make. We have sugar cookies to make, Muddy Buddies, or puppy chow or whatever you want to call it, and then Chex Mix. So we got some baking to do today. All right, now that I've rambled on, if you've been here before or if you are just checking in for the first time for Flossmas, I like to chat kind of with people, and I love life updates in people's videos, so if you don't, skip ahead, I guess. Okay, so what have I stitched on this week? On top of stitching, I have also been numbers crunching for my end of year numbers. I have them for all my projects except for the ones that I still have to work on, which is Dino, my advent calendar, my mini nativity, and mugshot. Those are the only 4 that I don't have numbers on for the end of year, which will be my lit parade coming up. So first thing, I am going to start with my advent calendar that Vani from Thread the Needle gifted to me, and this is from That How To Girl on Etsy. I am all caught up. 1 through 16 is done. It's looking so cute. So here we are. Pretty 100% positive. I think I know what this is, but this is where we are so far. It is so stinking cute. So it's so weird going from stitching on full coverage to this, but if you can see that, my light is flickering for some reason. So that is my advent calendar so far. If anyone knows me, I love to keep track of my numbers and how many stitches I do on a project every day. I don't keep of my stitch count. So weird. I have a feeling my light bulb is about to burn out. All right, next we are going to talk about my daily piece, which is for my daughter. This is Beginner T-Rex Attack. It is a Heaven and Earth Designs. Its artwork is by David Penfound. I do have a picture. I stole it from last week's video of where it was last week, because I've put a total of 1,714 stitches in so far in a week. And this is where we are now. So we're inching to that page finish. There's still quite a bit to do, but this is where it's at now. I have this section left to go, and then I have this partial page, and then the first 2 rows of pages will be done. So that is where we are at. This detail in the trees and in the tree branches on this one, there's a lot of color changing that has to happen. That is where that one is at right now. Totally so far this month, it's already had 3,297 stitches in 15 days. Next, last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I pulled out my Villains mugshot. I am so far behind in this, but I knew when I got it, I wasn't going to be able to keep up with it because she's releasing 1 a week. Hindsight, I think it would have been nicer to release 1 every 2 weeks or every month. That would have been nicer. Every 2 weeks probably would have been good, but I'll show you where I got, and I'll keep talking. So here's where I got last time. I am working on Lady Tremaine's hair, and I got a total of 299 stitches in on Saturday and Sunday last week. So this week, because it's coming back out today, I will work more on the rest of her hair and then start filling in the back lines, and then I can back stitch her. So I took a page out of Stitched by Liz, who's also doing this. This is actually where I found out about this stitch along. I'll show you on her block. In between these lines, that is actually all supposed to be stitched in. It's supposed to be a complete full coverage stitch. She did it this way and I really liked it. So I'm not doing mine full coverage, but that's a lot of stitching to do in 1 week, to do one of these blocks a week. There's quite a bit of stitching in it. So I really wish she would have released them every 2 weeks, but I'm liking the way it is so far. This week we got our villain, and it is Ursula. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. That was the one we got this week. So, yeah. All right. Next up, we worked on our piece for the last 5 days was Christmas Quaker, which is by Bygone Stitches, which is this piece right here. I will put a picture of where I started this time. I am on page 4, so I'm on the final page, but every time I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna bust this out and get this done, and it always is more stitching than it looks, and then I remember why I can never get a ton done on it, and then I'm just done. So here is where I am now. All right, so what have I done? Well, I started on this motif here, right here. This is so much stitching, it's not even funny. So I started on this motif. It's gonna have 2 of these and the down corners, and then these here and these here. So it is quite dense. So I worked on that one. What else did I do? I did this motif and then this motif and started this one. And then if you remember my escapades and my wrong stitch count and something not matching and frogging, and I have not been happy with this particular block over here. So I frogged out the date because, my wedding date, because it wasn't lining up. I had a 2-0 on one side and the 1-6 on this side, and it wasn't matching. It wasn't looking right. So I frogged that out. And then I put some wedding bands here, which are kind of, there you go, you can see them a little bit better. And then added some motifs here. I'm gonna finish the piece off and then see if it looks okay or if it looks too empty here, and if I need to add some extra stuff around. But I do like the way the wedding rings look under those, especially since our initials are right there. So this is where I'm at. This piece will be getting put away for the rest of the year. Hopefully it will be a 2024 finish. So I'm ready for it to be a finish. Okay. It needs to get put away. So like I said, today we are going to work on Mugshot today and tomorrow, along with, of course, Dino. My Christmas piece for the next week is my Advent, so I'll pull that out. Okay, here is my Advent. Do not mind this. This is where I'm starting it off at. Blocks 1 through 8 are 100% complete. Block 12, I believe, is complete. Obviously, block 11 is not. So this is where I'm starting. This piece will get 5 days of work this week. So, hindsight, I kind of wish the coloring was a little bit different, but it looks cute. It actually looks better looking at it this way. So, that is where I'm starting. All right, so I'm gonna go. I started my dishwasher, I did my dishes. My kid is driving me crazy. I gotta see what she wants. I gotta fix this because this has not been straightened. This is all air drying. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. I will see you guys next weekend for week 3/4, I guess. So, all right. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.